We're here at Stoller Vineyards on a nice Sunday. This vineyard was planted in 1995. It's a total of 375 acres and 185 of which are planted, which makes us the biggest vineyard in the Dundee Hills. The vineyard is divided into 85 separate sections, each with a different combination of rootstock and clone. We're working today on grafting from one clone of Pinot Noir to the other. We've isolated grafting material from our favorite vines in the vineyard, and we're taking material from those vines and making surgical incisions both into the trunk of the vine and the sticks that we're sticking in, and then binding it to the grapevine. After a year, it'll form a perfect union. From that point onward, we'll always have a slightly different type of Pinot Noir, better suited to the site. I brought in the best grafting crew from Napa. They travel internationally. It's a family operation called Angel Arias. It takes each of them about 3 years unpaid training to be able to work in the field doing this. Like I said, it's a family business, so it's only taught within the family. It's a really ancient art, but there's very few people who still can do it. So what they're doing right now is removing all the bark to facilitate the grafting. And they just have to do it by hand and stay ahead of the guy with the chainsaw. This is what we've removed from the vines. This is the fruiting section of the Pinot Noir 113 that we're removing to replace with Pommard and Wädenswil. This is the grafting. Here we're grafting the Wädenswil clone. They cut into the vine, cut into the grafting material, and insert it. Seems like a simple job, but it's a really precise and difficult thing to learn to do. Those knives they're using are razor sharp, forged in Germany and modified in Mexico for each individual worker. We're applying Teflon tape. It holds the grafted material onto the vine. It's, this is surgery. You're really cutting into the heart of the vine, and it needs to be protected. We're applying what you could call neosporin in the form of a pruning paste that helps dry out and heal the wound. And it has to be reapplied constantly as it cracks until the vine shuts down the sap flow in that area. This is the graft right here. This is the original vine. These two sticks have been surgically implanted into it. Yeah, this will take 5 total days. They work an 11-hour day straight through. We got some good weather for it, and they're really flying. They have about 6,600 vines to do while they're here. We need to follow up with these vines for the next 2 months every couple of days, making small incisions into them so that the roots don't push so much sap up that the graft unions fail. As important as the grafting crew is, the detailed follow-up work is just as important. It's like having a field full of bonsai trees. Each individual needs to be trimmed and manipulated a dozen times throughout the year. We're willing to go to, all the work and the effort to just take it to that next level.